sure where to begin except, wow. This is definitely making dreams come true, and something we've never been able to do until right here, right now, today, in over 20 years. Bringing to you not only our top-selling, most requested solitaires, and I'm going to show you each one individually, and you can get an idea of, you know, what works best for you. Every one of these solitaires are going to be approximately the center stone, about a 2-carat diamond equivalent, and then the rest of the carat weight is going to be what's made up on the round brilliant stones around the Eternity, yes, I said Eternity band with the gorgeous solitaires. You're choosing yellow in the vermeil or beautiful white in your sterling silver with the rhodium. Everything we've been showing you so far has been available with 2 or 3 flex pays. This is our showstopper. We're looking at not only an incredible event price at $49.95, check out the flex options. That's only for today. So up until midnight, while quantities are available, you can get this one-of-a-kind solitaire ring home for $10 with no questions asked, your unconditional guarantee. Here's your round shape, okay? The round, known for its fire, known for its brilliance, known for its immense amount of faceting that reflects the light from every single angle. Silver or in the vermeil. That's those 2 choices there. Then I'm gonna do the marquise, which is a fancy, gorgeous solitaire. We love our marquise, elongates the finger, lengthens the finger. We have that available for you in approximate 2-carat solitaire in the center, in your sterling silver, and in your vermeil. And the other thing that's great is that we have 5 through size 11. So rarely, I mean, any jewelry store you go into, do you rarely, if ever, have the option to choose a custom size from 5 to size 11. I mean, normally it's a size 7, and then you have to, you know, size up or size down or custom size it accordingly. So I showed you the round, I showed you the marquise. Now, remember we were saying how expensive the princess cuts are, and the problem is, unless you have a flawless diamond, you really don't get a chance to appreciate the fire in a princess cut, unless it's absolute. So a 2-carat gorgeous princess solitaire with the Eternity band. So you don't even need an additional band here, whether this be an engagement ring, whether it be a right-hand ring, celebration, something special in your life, and you're saying that's just, I've always wanted to own a beautiful marquise solitaire or princess or round. And this is definitely in my ballpark of precious metals at $49.95. Why wouldn't I? And here's a great close-up too. So you can see the detail, all individually faceted, hand-set round stones around the entire band in all sizes. And then the focus here, and even in the vermeil, I wanna just point out a couple of things. Notice how the prongs there on that round brilliant in the vermeil, they're also white, they're sterling silver. So just like in your finest, look at the prongs on the marquise, there's 6 of them. That's what you would only expect to find in platinum or gold setting, not in sterling silver. 6-prong setting. So these stones are secure, they're sturdy. When you look at it in the princess cut, they flatten the prongs out, so very clean. The culprit in that in the bottom is brilliant and fiery. So right now, when you think about the only special, right now hundreds have been selected, that we've shown 5 flex pays, our #1 most popular request in our basics. With your HSN charge card, you will get this home. Your first monthly payment for September is $8.32. It doesn't even sound like it's feasible, right? $8.32. And we'll ship it to you. You'll get it in the next couple of days. The only decision here is which shape, cut, princess, marquise, or round, and which metal color. Do you want to go with the vermeil, or do you want to go with the white of the beautiful sterling silver? Now, another option is, I think we have another, we had the princess cut Eternity band ring in our first hour, but if you have any of your classic, you know, simple bands like we just showed you in the 2-piece setting we had a minute ago, you can stack these very, very easily. So I'm gonna take the sterling. This was our princess cut Eternity band ring, which was very, very popular, brand new. And let me put it on my, yeah, I'm gonna put it on my ring finger here. It's a little bit too big, but just to give you a concept that if you wanna add, right, a little solitaire to be able to get that true, you know, wedding band setting, you can certainly do so. And we also have that, I mean, if you wanted to do 3. So you could create that gorgeous solitaire with the 2 eternity, and then you have the eternity of the slender band and the showstopper ring as well to go along with it. So that's another, you know, way to turn this into quite the amazing setting. It's the difficult here. What I love, I don't know. My producer was just saying, which one would you choose? My engagement ring is round. I've always dreamed of owning, me too. You know what? I would do the princess because I always admired the princess cut, could never afford a princess cut. So yeah, and then at the same time, I love the marquise because that was my, you know, my mother's engagement solitaire was a marquise. So it has, you know, special meanings to you there. At this price, you can mix it out, match them out, however you really like to do it. The sky's the limit. If you have maybe a granddaughter or a niece who's born in April, and they've always wanted a birthstone ring, and you thought, I don't know if I get them a 2-carat diamond, my goodness, so expensive. Here, for $49.95 or under $10, why not, right? Treat them. What a beautiful, beautiful treat. So there it is in the vermeil, in the marquise, just to show you can do the same thing with the princess band ring. You can layer them up together, create that solitaire with 2 eternity bands on top and bottom like a jacket if you choose to do that. But please don't miss out. We are super duper busy. The 5 flex pays does expire tonight at midnight if any of these are available. So it's under $10 to get this at home, or under $9 with your HSN charge card. And you're not waiting. You know, I always take it for granted that everybody knows what flex pay is. You're not waiting 4 months until we ship this out to you and it's paid off, like the old layaways, right? No. You call in, you secure your choice, you secure your size, your color choice, and you say, I want to use, you know, a Visa card. Okay, and I want to take advantage of the flex options, and why wouldn't you here? It's $10. That's what we are going to charge to your credit card for the month of September, with the shipping and handling, which is also reduced. You'll get this home in less than a full 7 days. And then from there, you have your unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee, but I promise you, this is not going anywhere. As beautiful as it looks on TV, wait till you get this at home and walk outside in the sunlight. Wait till you see it in your home, in your own incandescent light, and the fire and the brilliance that explodes out of each and every one of these beautiful cuts. It's, I mean, even if you own a diamond, I have a beautiful diamond, my engagement ring is a diamond, it doesn't even hold a candle to the sparkle that I get when you have an absolute, because it's such a flawless stone. We were looking at all of our pieces earlier today, and it's been so long since we've had just a basic classic absolute show. My producer and I were chit-chatting. He said, look at the fire. There's not a bad one in the bunch. I said, there can't be. These are the best stones you could be possibly using. So with that being said, absolutely perfect. There you go. Hence that of absolute. So break up those payments. Really, $10? And that will be October, and then it'll be November, and then it'll be $10 in December. And you are gonna be owning an heirloom gorgeous piece that you are gonna have for a lifetime. I can't share enough. Event price, showstopper at $49.95, and the 5 flex pays. That's huge, $10. We are gonna ship this directly to your front door. Congratulations. Okay. I know we have some other fabulous solitaires that are going to be coming up, including that solitaire pendant that we have in the princess cut and the round cut that will go back perfectly to these solitaire band rings. Right now, 5 through size 11. I know that we're going to be scooting along and we are very, very busy, but we are getting limited. Looks like the princess cut is where we're most limited in all sizes right now. We're talking jewelry, and we have the perfect ring guard that is available for everyone with all sizes.